Good morning, tubers. Welcome to my page. Apple has introduced a new phone, well, maybe an old phone. That's a new phone with old size with new specs. After first seeing this phone, I thought, Apple, you are out of your mind introducing a phone that you introduced before. But after I thought about it, Apple is onto something, and I think they're going to get some followings. This phone is definitely not for me, but it is for some folks that like smaller phones. I'm just not one of them. With the power that this phone is rocking, you don't have to compromise anything to have a smaller phone. This phone has all the features that its big brother iPhone 6 has, including a 4K camera.
Let's take a closer look at the 4K pictures that this SE takes. These are pictures from the Apple website showing the quality of the pictures can be taken by this phone and its 4K capabilities. This SE may be small, but it has a big engine under the hood, rocking all of the A9 processing power to bring out this gorgeous 4K picture. The iPhone SE comes in all the usual colors, except one has been added, the rose gold. The SE has Touch ID, and it also has Apple Pay. So now let's take a look at an interview that I did on a person who really wants this phone. Apple released this 2016 iPhone, the SE, the same size as the other iPhone, but the same height as the iPhone 6, but not quite. This iPhone's supposed to have all the power. This iPhone's supposed to have all the power of all the other iPhones. Hopefully, let's take a look at that. You know, folks say stuff. Let's see what's in the settings. Very responsive. See what the settings say. That should tell me the general settings and software new about. That's what I want to do. It's called somebody got 65 songs, blah blah blah. That ain't what I need. Truth door. AT&T is the carrier on this phone. It's got 11.9 gigabytes. I'm not seeing the RAM and all that. Listen, I'm looking at something wrong. The FCC information. Not a bad little iPhone if you like small phones, which I wouldn't go backwards, but some people got smaller hands, and ladies like smaller phones and like smaller little cute phones. I guess the guy that called this rose gold must have been colorblind, but how about rose pink? Maybe would be a more appropriate name, because I don't see no gold nowhere.
How you doing?
Doing fine. Yes.
Are you? Why are you taking a picture?
Well, since you in my YouTube video, you might as well be in there.
What are we doing?
Give me some information about this new phone.
Absolutely. In all honesty, it is nearly identical to the iPhone 4. Reason being is, of course, the structure of it. It is more of a box structure rather than the rounded.
Okay.
It is definitely an updated camera system. The iOS system is newly updated.
Right.
which means it's going to go a lot quicker. It's going to be able to take in more. The memory storage is also bigger on the phone. Mind you, you still have iCloud,
Right.
so you can also
Right.
back up there. Me personally, I really love this phone.
Let me ask you a question. Why, when they went smaller, was that a good thing for a girl? Not saying it like
Yes,
that, but
absolutely.
you think that was a good
Literally
thing?
What I was doing with, you see these hands?
Yeah.
Put that phone in my hand. You see that?
Yeah,
It's perfect.
perfect.
Even with a case, I can still.
So iPhone really do know what they're doing then.
know what they're doing.
Okay.
I am very, very excited about this. I'm so glad that they actually went back smaller because this phone here, I can't, if I have a case on this, I can't reach across that screen.
Okay, that's
See
a
what
good
I'm
point.
saying? So I can't do that personally. Second of all, with this being as thin as it is, I am terrified of the dropping factor. Everybody does it,
okay.
it happens, it gets knocked off.
The bigger the phone, the easier it is to drop.
Exactly. Now when you do something like, make sure I get that back on there, like the new SE, I believe with the box structure that it has, that it's a lot more durable.
Feels more, it's not as slippery as the other phone. Would you
Not.
agree?
It's absolutely more grippable. That's more or less why I'm
Did
so
you get this
excited
phone?
about this. Not yet.
Are you going to get this phone?
I am gonna get this phone.
Oh, okay.
I still have an iPhone 4S because I refused to do this.
Well, you at least should have went to the 5S.
It's working. Why not if it's working?
Well, that's true.
So I'm definitely. This is.
Are you going to get the rose gold?
Probably.
Well, that's the only way you're going to know you got a new phone.
A new phone.
Your friend gonna say they never know you had a new phone
Never
unless you
even
got the
know.
rose
It
phone.
look identical.
Well, at least
Honestly,
all your cases will work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is probably my favorite part.